Hey everyone, no usual episode from us this week. We were supposed to do Fast and the Furious 9, but due to a scheduling conflict, aka Matiu being useless, that episode will come out next week. Instead, here's something that we've been sitting on. It's the audio from our Livestream for the Cure segment. It's not up to our usual audio standards, but I'm sure you guys will still have a blast. Cheers!
Now playing movie reviews in 20 Qs.
So, ladies and gentlemen, number one, we've been live for 14 hours today. 14 hours, we are at 9150 for a future immune to cancer for the Cancer Research Institute. Do not stop letting those donation bells ring. I love all of your beautiful faces over there in chat. Julio, stop trying to turn me on. I don't want to know what the fuck's happening in chat, actually. But when Sam told me, he's like, we're getting literally the whole crew. And then I find out today that he is getting Emily Higgins of Tasteless to come with him. I am so excited. This is the only way to wrap out Friday night live stream for the Cure. Movie reviews in 20 Qs, universe and extended family and everybody. Welcome, everyone. Hi.
Hi.
Thank you, Nick. Thank you. And thank you, Emily, for coming with me. That's very much appreciated.
This is all I have going.
What a way to start. If listeners, watchers, viewers, whatever you want to call you guys, aren't familiar with us, we are the Movie Reviews in 20 Qs podcast. I'm going to sound off because not a lot of you guys have actually seen our faces. I'm Sam. Hello, I'm Sam. This is Dory.
G'day, how you going?
You can introduce yourself, Kahu.
I'm Kahu. Nice to see you all.
And the last girl at the end is Stacey. How are you, Stacey?
Oh, it's great to be here. Got my ginger locks going on. You know. I'm so happy to be married to you, Sam. Oh, it's been a glorious couple of years.
You're definitely not Stacey. What the fuck? That's definitely
Stacey would never say that.
You would have been super excited to be here.
Yeah.
What a load of shit. So happy to see you guys, all of you guys. Can't wait for this. I've got an awesome show prepared just for you guys. Just for you. And I'll do my, a little blurb. Obviously, if you've heard our podcast before, we normally just take a movie and ask 20 questions about it. This week we're doing...
Weird and Wonderful. Say it right.
Weird and Wonderful. Thank you. Questions about it. This week we're doing something different. So what we're going to do is we're going to ask questions, and we want you guys that are watching in the chat to sound off with your own answers. So to answer these questions for us. So we're all going to ask 3 questions each. We've got 1 question to start it all. We've got 1 question to finish it all, which the live streamers are going to answer, not us, these live streamers. So Gerald, Dan, and Nick. And then whoever gives the best answers, we're going to shout you out from the chat. So I'm going to be monitoring the chat, and then anyone that donates during this hour is going to win a signed copy of my book, unless you're Chris Yeni, because you're about one of the only few people that does have a signed copy of my book out there in the universe.
Is that US included or New Zealand only?
Everywhere.
Okay.
Everywhere.
I don't even have a signed copy of the book, and I bloody edited it.
Shut up, Liz. Anyway, let's get into the question.
Copy, Liz.
I want to shout out Julio from the Contrarians, $10 donation for the Emily Higgins surprise.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Not
what a
for you,
thrill.
Sam.
I should have introduced
like a
the other 2
6-ring?
people. So there's Liz and Emily, but obviously people have worked that out. Let's get into it, eh? Live streamers, this first question's for you guys. Which iconic role would you replace with Nicolas Cage to make an even better film?
This is the easiest answer for me ever. He's already a crazy person in Independence Day, so let's make him even fucking crazier. I'm replacing Russell Case, Randy Quaid, with Nicolas Cage for the greatest role in cinema history.
Oh, I like that.
I could see it.
What do you got,
You're
Nick?
right.
Or Gerald?
I'll go.
Come on there, Pusheen.
He's got to be the wizard in The Wizard of Oz. Fucking psycho behind the curtain. That's what I'm going with.
Nice.
Oh.
I mean, listen. You got to go full tilt on this. So I want him to replace Arnold Schwarzenegger as the Terminator.
What?
You must be kidding, aren't you?
That's the perfect sound. That's the perfect thing that just happened.
Emily Higgins said she loves this cause and also she wants that book, a $100 donation. Thank you so much, Emily Higgins. I love your face so much. Dan
I
Brennick,
know her.
$25 donation. Thank you so much, Dan.
You're not welcome. Shut up.
Rude.
Well, thank you for those donations. Well, what about the chat? What else have we got? We got anything else in the chat?
Jared Taylor says Nick Cage as Cool Cat. This thing is going to follow me forever. Julio asks if Liz can sign the book too. He'd like a signed copy with Liz's signature. I will second that. I want a signed copy from Liz.
The real author.
I just want Sam's name scratched out and Liz put on the cover instead.
Julio says American Beauty gets Spacey out of there. Joey DiCarlo, you will not replace Tommy Wiseau in the room. Get out.
Fuck off, Joey.
Nick Cage in Die Hard as the villain. I like the way you think,
yep.
Brad.
Which one?
That's good. That's good.
Die Hard 2? Die Hard
Cool. Okay, well, let's move into our questions. So, as I mentioned, we're going to play a little bit of game here. Live streamers, all of you guys are more than welcome to chime in on these questions, whether that's Nick, Dan, or Gerald, or anybody playing along. But yeah, basically, we're all going to take turns. So, I'm first. So, this question, we basically picked two people we're going to ask questions for. So, Dory, grab that mic because you're going to be one of the people answering. My first question for both Dory and Emily is, what film's quote would be the worst thing to hear immediately after you finish having sex? And yes, for our long-term listeners, this is an adaptation of one of our fan favorites.
I'll let Emily lead off because she's the expert.
Jared Taylor with a $15 donation
Six?
to put us to $9,300.
Questionable quotes.
$9,300. We're $700 away from $10,000. Thank you, Jared.
I actually also I saw in the chat a lot of Bill Paxton chatting. I was looking at Bill Paxton quotes for a really long time the other day because I was trying to get a sign made for a friend for their game room. And Game Over, man, now that he's dead is extra sad from Alien. I think it has a lot of layers of just depressingness and just being upsetting, insulting. It's
Follow that, bro.
Game over, man.
It is game over, man.
Pretty good.
Game
Like,
over.
that's like literally a mic drop moment, eh? I was thinking like Hasta La Vista Baby would also be quite good if you were gapping it, like for a tap and gap. Just like if you actually like left in that instant, like
Yeah.
but also I would, if somebody said that, I would think it was kind of cool.
yeah,
Like it's cool when anyone says it. It doesn't matter who says it, it's cool.
As long as you don't laugh when you say it.
Right. And you have
Yeah.
to put on sunglasses.
Yeah.
I'd love to see what everyone's got, but the one I was thinking of was the one from Star Wars, which was, "Great shot, kid. Now let's blow this thing and go home."
There's a few good Star Wars ones. I was thinking like even like Luke, I am your father would be quite awkward after sex.
There we go. Yeah, there we go.
I was
Dory.
thinking if I was having sex with Matiu and he said, "I'll be back," that would be awful.
So there it is, everybody. Confirmed. Liz thinks about having sex with Machu.
Message to take away from this.
We all knew it to begin with.
Yeah. Sorry, buddy.
So, what have we got in the chat, Nick? What have we got in the chat?
A lot of Bill showed up, and we're just talking about how much we hate Bill, except for Rebecca, who says, "Bill, I like you." Nobody's talking. I hate Bill is a really good thing.
I hate Bill, yeah.
There we go. Good.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I'm sure there's somebody in the history of movies who said, "I hate Bill."
Yeah.
Emma Thurman.
That makes sense. That makes sense. Okay, we'll move it over to the next question, which is, what film's heroes should be locked in jail for the next 100 years?
Should I lead off?
Yes.
I went through a few different scenarios for this, and I was thinking like maybe some of those, those shit cop movies where like they wreck the whole city in order to save the day. And I was like thinking of like Bad Boys or something like that. Yeah, Rush Hour. Like there's multiple fatalities and
Kindergarten
car
Cop.
chases. And they just like wing it along. That's fine. But I actually went Lord of the Rings. I thought Frodo, he's essentially just a fucking jewelry thief. Like every story has two sides, and they've really like glamorized that towards Frodo. I was thinking actually he's just a homeless little midget guy who stole a ring and was trying to melt it down, get the money back.
Yeah, not only has he stolen it, but he's destroyed someone's private property as well.
Exactly. He's just trying to buy more drugs.
Makes sense. Makes sense. What about you, Emily?
I immediately thought, in the same vein as cop movies, the Avengers, the X-Men, etc., mostly the Avengers, they're destroying everything. I realized in thinking about this, in one of those X-Men movie, they're like, it's like racism and nobody likes mutants. And now they're saying they can't. I don't like them either. And I don't want them here. And I don't want them flying around when I'm trying to live my life. I don't want Spider-Man. I don't want a teen boy webbing past me when I'm walking down the street. They are destroying everything. Go to some other city, fight people there, get out of here.
And also make us feel insecure, like they're better than us.
Honestly, I would be so jealous and angry. And that was that's why I think they're the bad guys, is because I'm upset that I don't have a suit or a web.
Yeah, I mean, I wish I was Spider-Man and could shoot repetitively. That'd be awesome.
So does Stacy.
Just once.
Yeah.
Do you think, like, what do you think an X-Men that you'd do with your 6 toes, Sam? Like, do you think they'd let you in the academy? Like, is that
Probably not,
enough
but
reputation?
I'd make a killing on foot fetish videos, I reckon.
You have another toe?
No, he's just talking shit.
Oh,
I've got 7 just like everyone else.
I've got an extra spleen.
do we?
Do you have an extra
happening in
gallbladder?
there?
Because Gerald needs one.
No, legitimately, I have the most useless, like, fucking extra organ. Why
Can you
I
get
don't
money
have
for
an
that?
extra kidney? Nah, I already.
Could you
Googled
imagine
it on
wake
the
up in a
market and
Thailand
everything.
bathtub and then like a note being like, "We took your spleen," and be like, "I got 2."
Thank you. Fucking idiot.
it.
That was going to cost me a lot of money.
The worst would be a second
Yeah.
appendix.
No, well, spleen's just as useless.
Yeah. Anyway, let's move me over to my next question. This is all the shit that I cut out of our normal episodes, dear listeners, if you're tuning in. So, my final question. What film's title best describes your current mental state?
My name's Dory, so Finding Dory is probably quite apt, right? Like, I don't know if I'm coming or going. I can't remember anything in the last 5 minutes.
I have caught you trying to find yourself in the work toilets
Yeah.
a few times.
Don't do drugs, kids.
What do you got, Emily?
I wanted to come up with a funny one, but instead hit upon the most accurate one, which is Blast from the Past, in that all I do is think about things that I said that I regret or did that I regret at least 10 minutes a day. I'm just like, oh, why did that happen? Oh, I would rather go live in the bunker with Brendan Fraser. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Okay.
I feel that actually on a spiritual level, because like I'll be randomly doing some task and then it will jog some memory of me doing something fucking embarrassing. I'm like, I fucking hate my life.
I realized something I think about all the time today. I realized it happened over 10 years ago. So this, you know what? Thanks a lot, Sam, because this episode has really made me I feel like all my answers made me contemplate life.
Yeah, welcome to the comedic podcast, Mirror Reviews and Twitty Qs. Aren't we asked? Funny fucking. Okay, let's move over to someone who's bound to say something inappropriate. Matiu!
Right, so Liz, me. Oh, wait. We won't go there.
No,
question number 5.
I can guarantee
Michelle, thank you very much for your $25 donation. She's going to try to stay awake for movie reviews and 20 Qs and Emily.
All right. So moving on to question number 5. Who had the best transition from goody two shoes in their movie career to badass in movie history?
Dory mentioned her before, but I'm going Uma Thurman, getting to Kill Bill. That was kind of her bigger role after Pulp Fiction. Of course, some earlier movies as well. But yeah, badass as.
She's pretty badass.
Yeah.
Nice. I totally did this on purpose and in no way misread the question, but I am going with Michael Douglas. My mic keeps like just disappearing. Yeah, I'm going with Michael Douglas in one specific film when he plays William Foster in Falling Down, because basically he goes from like mild-mannered like office worker to like hitting people with baseball bats to then like shooting them and then through to like shooting a bazooka or some shit. Like it's it's basically he goes from goody two shoes to badass within like a couple of hours.
That's a really underrated movie for me.
It really is. I need to watch it again. I loved it. Like I was blown away. I had no idea what to expect, and it was not that. Stop moving, Micah.
Liz, I
Special
just
meat
wanted
you
to
guys
let
had-
you know we got a $5 donation from your spleen.
It's a useless spleen.
You can have it if you put in 50. Just to say that.
Oh, maybe Bill was right after all.
No, don't say that, Liz. We don't let Bill know he's right. You tell him he's an idiot like everybody else, and you move on.
Okay, Julie noticed. Noted. Oh, I like this call of Bruce Willis from Blind Date to Die Hard from Two Peas on a Podcast.
Special mention to Elizabeth Berkley from Showgirls, from Saved by the Bell to Showgirls. That was a big transition.
Yes.
All right. So moving on. Question number 6. What is the best 3 movie crew to invite to a party?
The trio from Old School. Yeah.
No,
the
isn't it
tank
like
and-
3 movies?
3 movies. 3.
Oh, 3 movies. Okay. I'll rehash that.
Well, you ponder that.
Second answer.
Yeah. How about I start? Because funnily enough, my first movie is Old School. That was a no-brainer, man. You definitely want Frank the Tank.
Yep.
And you want Speaker City to like support the sound of the party. My second movie is going to be Bridesmaids because those girls obviously get quite loose. And my third movie, because no one could suggest a movie in which Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hardy were in the same movie, I'm going with Furiosa, which is the Mad Max prequel, which has Chris Hemsworth and Tom Hardy.
I knew she was going to bring him up at some point in this. Absolutely
I'm trying to
knew it.
deliver for yes, that's exactly what I would be doing, Sam.
So I just want to point this out right now. We just received a $50 donation from someone whose message was "Sam is so sexy." It was from Movie Reviews and 20 Qs. He just donated. So sexy.
We were all confused for a second, like, okay, that's right.
I was hoping for the spleen. They want the spleen.
Right.
Oh, I got money for my spleen, so that was good.
You've got to beat 50 now to get that spleen.
Yeah, I will sell the extra spleen. 100%.
Nice hitter.
The other spleen has to up it.
Joey DiCarlo in the chat. His 3 are Cool Cat, Derek, and the Van Halen guitar.
That cat is unwell. She doesn't look good.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
It's like a
you
furry
need to.
that
You
teaches
don't wanna
children.
No. There's a new movie reviews in 20 Qs that I'm requesting, and it's going to be Cool Cat versus bullying. And Sam's giving me a thumbs up. He's all about it.
Cool Cat stops a school shooting. I can't. It's so fucking bad.
Get any more, Kahu?
Nah, move to the next one.
All right. It's a small party. We like small parties here. Small country.
Why didn't you just do the same guys? Just be like Old School,
Yeah.
Anchorman, and Wedding
maybe
Crashers or
chuck,
something.
like Weekend at Bernie's in there, you know?
No.
Be a
Oh,
fun one.
yeah.
No Bart and Bellas. Okay, no worries.
Yeah, what about some hot shit?
Righto. Moving on to question number 7. What movie could you insert into another movie flop halfway through to save it?
Oh, so I think we'll start with Catwoman, which of course is not the best movie. Sorry about that, Emily. I mean, you know.
She is not impressed.
We're all
we'll
just here to
save
break
that.
Emily Higgins.
I'm not. I'm here to support her as, girl power. Woo. Although I do think that woman sucks. To be fair.
And we'll save that disaster of a movie with Titanic. Why not?
Make it a little disaster.
Now you've made Catwoman 5 hours long.
I was going to say, not only does this thing exist, you've deprived everyone of good films, which is a bastardization of a quote from Parks and Rec.
I shared this just for Liz.
Is that the real Cool Cat or
That's
an
Cool Cat's
imposter?
mom.
That's Mama Cat.
That just
Ew.
raises more questions.
Is that Tim Allen on the right?
Is someone in there or is it a
What's the
stuffed
upcoming-
animal?
I don't know what's happening.
You have to watch.
So confused.
I just want you to know that those two had a child, and that child is Cool Cat.
Wouldn't you guys rather watch Catwoman than that?
No.
What does Cool Cat have? Lip fillers.
It's very hot right now.
Yeah. It's a lot of plastic surgery for a cat.
Oh, God. Hashtag Daddy
Into
Nerd.
it. Into it. No.
Someone take his mic away. Oh, it's my turn. Okay, so I'm going with Grease as my movie flop, even though I loved it when I was like 4. Watching it now, it has seriously concerning connotations with the whole, oh my God, I'm just going to change my entire personality to like make a boy like me, which if anyone has ever listened to any episode I've ever been on before, you might have an idea that I am a bit of a tiny bit of a feminist. So
You know.
it's not my
Little bit.
yeah.
didn't know
Teeny
that.
tiny.
I usually cuddle that.
So rude. That's the patriarchy keeping me fucking down. Anyway, I'm fixing it by inserting promising young woman.
So John Travolta learns his lesson.
Yeah, man, she can get in there and fuck shit up. Because let's face it, the 50s were probably pretty problematic on the whole, sexual harassment and assault and consent and stuff. So
The chicks will cream.
promising yeah, exactly. So yeah, promising young woman Carrie Mulligan is going to come in here and fuck shit up, and I am here for it, baby.
So I'd like to insert something because Kahu brought up a good point. Catwoman does need something added to it. So instead, let's just add Space Jam to it when the basketball scene starts.
Yeah.
I
She wasn't
can't
popping on
object
the
to
ball.
that.
There we go.
Yeah.
See,
No, I
Ashley
like that
Higgins
combo.
can't be
I do
upset
like
with
it.
me.
No,
she'll still find a way.
Yeah, it should be Jordan, Scottie Pippen in that movie.
Sorry, I'm just reading the chat, and there's some excellent suggestions. Oh, hairspray and a grease would be really good. I love hairspray.
John puts on a wig and a dress.
Hairspray's so good.
Inglorious Bastards into Overlord, that makes sense if you listen to Gerald and I on Movie Reviews and 20 Qs talking about Inglorious Bastards, because we talked about Overlord in that.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
What about Inglorious Bastards and a Sucker Punch?
Gerald,
love Sucker Punch.
You
Sam's
comment.
just said no.
I did apologize to Gerald specifically.
Yeah, I'm one of the very few people that love Sucker Punch, so that's why he apologized to me.
I'm with you, Gerald.
But
I like
also-
Sucker Punch.
Yeah, but I also love Bastards, so let's do it. That'd be a good flick.
There we go. There's 2 people that like Sucker Punch. We've found them. You guys have finally
Three
met.
of us.
There's literally 2 of you.
There's
You're the
3
people
of
that
us.
bought the movie tickets. Wow.
That deserves a donation. I
There's
think.
literally 3 of them.
We're the silent majority,
Yeah, we're few.
maybe.
Nice. Who's next? I'll segue because
My
then-
questions.
No.
Are you ready for them?
We're so professional here.
I had to let you insert. Okay. We have Fast and Furious 9 coming out. They're going into space. 8 movies are coming out to follow up your favorite movie. 2 of you. What is happening in the 8th sequel to your favorite movie?
I'm sorry. I've just got to interrupt. Is Fast and Furious really going to space?
They're
Yeah.
going to low orbit.
Low orbit,
Sure,
not fully
sure, why not?
space, not like machete kills in space, but
Right.
Yeah, they just took some footage of the Tesla car out in space.
Yeah, they got Ludacris and Tyrese, and like they're wearing spacesuits, but they go into low orbit to do something. What that thing is, I don't know yet, but I'm here for it.
yes.
Oh, my Lord.
Yeah, my imagination doesn't extend to space, but my favorite movie is Commando. So I was like, Commando 9. What could that be? It's the movie where he actually kills Benny. He's like, remember, I was going to leave you to last. Well, Benny's back. He's been harassing women all over the States. And Arnold Schwarzenegger's still pushing ice creams into Alyssa Milano's face. She's a grandma now. Of course, Arnold Schwarzenegger, he's only about 30.
She's not a grandma. She's on a Netflix show. She's like in
How
her
old
mid
is she?
40s.
She's mid-40s. She can be a grandma at 40.
Why the ninth movie? Surely she's going to be pretty old.
That's a grammar in New Zealand.
So I don't know how to. I don't know how to.
I am a great aunt.
You're
basically the same
little or 77 something $50 donation. Thank you so much. I don't know how I'm supposed to read or pronounce.
Good job, Nick. Real proud of you.
We've been live for 14 and a half hours. My brain has been broken for months. I'm gonna die.
Commando 9. He was the governor, and now he's chasing Benny around the states.
Nice. So a little known fact is that Office Space is one of my favorite movies. Yeah.
Talk about every episode.
And so I think what had happened in Office Space 9 is that Peter would now be running his own monopolistic construction company. And so he's kind of turned into the very thing that he detests. And so it's like a dark psychological thriller. With old Milton's also, as a subplot, is some kind of international terrorist too.
I believe you could write
yeah.
the screenplay for 8 additional Office
probably could,
each more awful than the next.
And Milton still is missing out on cake, so he's just dark and brooding.
Nobody gives me cake, so I'm going to blow up the whole country. And yeah, he's great. I love him. And someone stole a stapler again.
Again.
Yes, the movie.
But he can put one of those little Apple tracking things on it and really shove it to someone.
When Emily does the strong female lead, she always, picks roles that she would recast, like male roles that she would recast female actors in. I really think we need an Office Space reboot with Liz as Milton. Because that was perfect.
That
was really
I don't know
good.
whether I should be upset or not, because that seems really mean, and I think you're being mean to me, and I don't understand what's going on. And
You're becoming in Saturday, Liz.
I actually worked with a guy who sounded a bit like Milton, and he'd stand behind me at my desk but not say anything, and I'd just be typing away, and I'd just look up, I'd be like, ah, and he'd be like, hello, Liz, I need you to book me a room in this particular little on Monday, and I'd be like, okay, Arthur. Yes, I'll do that. You fucking freaky shit.
You worked with the Aardvark? That's cool.
My Milton called me at 7 a.m. today from a job I quit 5 years ago. I ignored the call.
5 a.m. Woo.
He clearly had important things to say.
Maybe he wanted to ask you out.
I hope not.
All right, I hate you.
All
I hate you so much, Alan Galarisi, because I have to read this out for a $70 donation. His message is: in Cool Cat 9, he must stop Butch the Bully from traveling back in time and preventing Eric Estrada from being born, and Tom comes back to restore the time.
Not Eric Estrada.
I hate you all so
I like the
much.
cinema guy's suggestion. Cool Cat 9. Cool Cat hosts live stream for The Cure.
Jesus
my God.
You need to invite Cool Cat on and
We
squash
need Cool
this
Cat.
beef.
We need Cool Cat next year. This is confirmed.
All right.
The next question, we can get into some villainous people such as Cool Cat. What two thwarted villains from different movies could actually team up and accomplish their goals?
Oh, this is so
I think Hans Gruber really needs Victor from Despicable Me. Then he can put one of those nice inflatable pyramids beneath him so he doesn't die when he falls out of the Nakatomi Tower. I don't know what Victor would get out of this deal, but I'm sure they'll come.
A friend.
Yeah,
$10 donation from Julio from the Contrarians for Milton's.
Hans
everywhere.
Gruber needs friends.
Milton's everywhere. I had the Wicked Witch of the West and Catwoman, because the Wicked Witch of the West could use Catwoman's suit to protect her from water. I think it's waterproof. Surely it's waterproof. And Catwoman could use.
It is not.
I feel like it is. Catwoman could use her flying monkeys to go out and steal for her, both achieving their goals.
Have you ever seen a cat in water?
No,
Have you ever seen a Catwoman in a movie?
I don't think you've seen either of those movies.
Fly, my pretties, fly.
That's not really our style, Sam.
Watching that.
Watching movies and talking about ones we know.
You guys are all teaming up Cool Cat. Oh. J-Rod says Thanos and Biff Tannen.
Yeah,
Biff was hot.
Oh,
yeah.
No, I'm going to go
Cool,
full nerd
Julio,
on
as
my
well, by the way.
answer. My answer is Thanos and Darkseid.
Which one is Darkseid?
Darkseid's the DC Thanos. So those two together would fuck shit up.
Yeah.
That's nerdy.
You just like bald dudes, don't you, Dan?
Sam, you didn't have any
No.
questions about hot bald dudes, but I wrote some down. If we just want to go through the list, Rob Corddry, Paul Shear.
What?
That was my list.
What?
Jason Statham has his day.
There's dozens of us, Emily. Dozens. The Rock,
famous
Danny
one.
DeVito. Where's Jason
You
Statham?
were there.
I
Danny
would
DeVito
definitely
was
tap The Rock.
Jason Statham? No.
Yep. I'd tap him.
I
Bruce
really
Willis.
just am interested in Rob Corddry.
Yeah.
I don't know who. I'm gonna Google.
You Google him. Okay. Next important question. And I'm realizing some of you can go to theaters because some of you are in New Zealand.
Yeah.
And that infuriates me. But let's say all of us could go back to the movies and you go back, but you have to go back with the fan group that you think would be the worst to watch a movie with. Who do you think that is? Because there's some tough groups out there.
Star Wars fans.
Gerald.
Gerald.
I've got the Sandra Bullock fan group.
Fair. Yeah.
It's she. What's her acting style? Is there such a thing? What is it? It's like America's sweetheart, or more like America's no talent.
Listeners, if I was in the same room as those lot, I would be.
Oh, this be
punching
awful.
Matiu in
And,
the
the,
head
and the
right now.
movie would be The Heat. She just doubled down with Melissa McCarthy. Oh,
The Heat is not my favorite. The Heat is not my favorite
the
Sandra
two
Bullock
worst.
movie.
The two, everyone would be crying
his
and
name?
laughing,
While
and
you
I'd
were
be like,
sleeping,
"What
yesterday,
is
Emily.
going on?"
I legitimately cramped a fucking abdominal laughing at you. Matiu. Kill her.
You know what?
Emily, get her.
What? What's this?
Thinking about things that annoy me about fans, I would be very annoying. I would be in there furious at you if
Will I
you
be
weren't
next to you,
laughing.
Emily?
I'm going to go to the movies with you, and I'm gonna a Clockwork Orange you if you're not having the right reaction. So get those eyeballs open.
Oh, I want to answer this question.
What?
I'd say The Room because I've watched The Room with The Room's biggest fucking fan, and he was really annoying to watch it with. So they're literally quoting every goddamn line.
Oh, who's that, Liz?
It was you, Sam.
You are tearing me apart, Lisa.
You must
hi,
be
Mark.
cheating, aren't you?
Hi, doggy.
That's a good story, Mark.
Moving along from the girl that can't act next door.
So true. So true. You know, that's
What?
truth bombs
This is
all
like
over the
that, this
place.
is like that.
Seen Blindside. Oh my god.
This is like that scene in The Simpsons where like Lisa breaks up with Ralph and like Bart pauses the video. It's like, look, if you pause it, you can see the exact moment when Emily Higgins' heart rips in half.
That's great.
Yes.
I'm
And
so
there
glad
it
that
is.
my cat Gracie Lou Freebush can't hear this.
Because she would kick your ass.
Oh no! I don't know why I'd be actually going to the theater to see this movie, but it'd be The Notebook. We did an episode on this a long time ago,
Ganging up
and
on me.
and even when I was watching it at home, I was just laughing at all the inappropriate points, and I could just imagine being in the cinema. And let's be honest, most of the cinema would be women and their partners that didn't want to be there but were dragged there, and I'd just be, I'll be laughing my head off, and I can just imagine like 150 death stares coming my way as I laugh at the wrong point.
Little known fact. Kahu's son, oldest son, is named Noah, and this movie came out around about the same time. So
Stole my
Kahu's
thunder.
son came up.
And I've stolen the microphone off Kahu, so there's no reply. Kahu.
And Kahu's life.
He's just nodding sensibly.
If you're a bird, I'm a bird.
Oh boy, that delivery.
It's not too hot and not too cold, Mel Brooks. All you need is a light sweater.
Can I just say props to Dan for on the guest tag for Nightbot, it says learn more about Liz and only Liz at mritqs.podbean.com.
Every time I see that, it brings joy to my heart.
Yeah.
I'm good at my job sometimes.
Sam's crying.
Okay.
Sam's like, I'm not even
He's
paying
not even
attention.
paying attention. He's like,
Yeah.
what? Huh?
Huh? Bye,
Moving on to Dory's next 3 questions.
So I've got 3 questions for y'all. The first one, if you had to have sex with a Tom Cruise character, who would it be? And that's for Emily and Matiu.
The Eyes Wide Shut one, because that's one step closer to Nicole Kidman. I like all those pictures of him this big and she's standing next to him in all those like lingerie scenes, and they're in the bedroom and he's like ripped, like he has a good body, but just next to her because she's 7 feet tall and like skinny, and her fingers are like she has Grinch fingers, and then he's a little tank like Channing Tatum, you know.
Yeah, but like a Hobbit Channing Tatum.
Yeah. So, and if not that, him jumping on the couch, because I appreciate that enthusiasm.
The Oprah moment. Yeah.
This was an easy one for me. It was Jack Reacher.
No, you just said that to piss me off. You I told you that.
What is this? I'm hitting the nerves. Playing this like a piano. No, Jack Reacher, because he is the worst. I just want to tell him how disappointed I am in him. You know, I thought you'd be bigger. I just thought you would be bigger. I was ready to go down first, but I feel you need to, because you know you're just so disappointing. Ooh. And I just want to give it to him, like he tore apart the movie of my dreams. Tear him apart.
My answer is Les Grossman, because
he's a fun time.
He's a fun time.
Yeah,
he'll scream at you the whole time, but I mean, it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
That's a hot board, man.
Matiu, Chris Yenny would like to know if you'd read the book, because I think he'd written it before you admitted that he was a terrible Jack Reacher.
Matiu doesn't read.
Well, he's asked you to read a sentence.
I don't read.
He asked you to read a sentence out of compliance right now to prove that you can read. And in fact, I would be interested.
Compliance.
How long we want to run here, Nick? I mean, we could probably go for an hour if we've got Matiu trying to read a
3
sentence.
words. That's my limit.
Am I the only one that thinks he's vaguely hot in Collateral? That is my secret shame, is that he
You mean
has
like
this
Silver
whole...
Fox Tom Cruise?
Yeah, he's got this whole like gravitas psycho vibe that just
A
appeals.
little bit of
for some
George
reason.
Clooney going on, or Richard Gere maybe. Like he just looks a bit like
He
distinguished.
just doesn't seem like him, which seems kind of acceptable. So
I'm not turning down Tom Middletooth Cruise. Like, I'm interested. I like when he looks just like Tig Notaro in that Assassin movie. I like when he looks like a man. I liked when he was a boy with Rebecca De Mornay and Risky Business. I'm not interested. I'm not interested in Cool Cat.
Why not?
So welcome.
Cool Cat or Tom Cruise, Emily?
Yeah,
Quick.
Cool Cat.
Tom Cruise.
Oh,
if I sleep with Tom Cruise, do you think that he
at
would
him, Cool-
introduce me to Chris Hemsworth or Tom Hardy? Because
He would introduce you to Cool Cat.
Tom Cruise doesn't have a cool blue
Probably
shirt.
introduced you to Scientology.
Yeah. But I need some structure in my life, so maybe that's the way to go.
Has anyone seen Edge of Tomorrow when he keeps dying over and over again? Oh, yeah, that one.
Do you want him to die in the middle of the sex? Because that says something worse about you than it does about Tom Cruise.
Who's got the next question? Who's next?
It's got to get better. He needs to get multiple iterations.
Nice.
Are you ready for the next one?
Hit us.
What's the best adult joke / subplot hidden within a child's movie?
It's got to be Shrek, right? Shrek. You know,
I wrote
Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad.
Lord Farquaad's amazing.
Whoa.
I wrote down Lord
It's a
Farquaad.
race. It's a race, Emily. Jeez, these Kiwis are quick, eh? Far out. We're out the blocks.
I wrote down Lord Farquaad and all of Shrek, and I also wrote down, what about all those Pixar butts, all those lady butts? Everybody's always talking about
compensating.
Andy's
Like,
mom is,
compensated small guy.
like fucking dummy thick.
Who is drawing them? Sickos.
Scooby Doo's another good one. The old Scooby van. Scooby
Well,
snacks.
that
Give me
was
some of
the
those
other
Scooby
thing I
snacks.
wrote down was Matthew Lillard in the live-action Scooby-Doo meeting Isla Fisher, and she's like, I'm Mary Jane, and he's like, far out. Mary Jane is my favorite name.
I would point out that before we started recording, Matiu did ask Emily for all of her answers.
I say this. What's your favorite actor, Emily?
You guys are complete.
And also, what are all your answers to your questions? And I'll just read them before you do.
Lord Farquaad is so funny because it's so stupid. It's just like such an easy, dumb thing. And think about that little man and his little hair, his little locks. What a great film.
That was a adult joke that didn't make it through any children. Hey, they're just going to school the next day. You're a fuckwad. You're a fuckwad. I don't really understand it completely, but I know that's what you are.
Lastly,
Thank you. Thank you for all my fuckwads.
If you're a Matiu fan, you're a fuckwad.
This is the fuckwad podcast.
The Matiu fan. He's only got one. we have a 5-star
who is
review.
that?
He lives in a castle. He lives in a big castle.
We have a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts where it's like, oh, I love this podcast, especially when Machu's on. He's the man, and the username is not Matiu.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay,
Awesome.
we've had a couple of people say the priest with the boner in Little Mermaid.
oh yeah,
Everybody says there are so many boners on the cover of Disney movies that it's like I think people are just bad drawers.
Maybe it's
surprised-
just a fault
All
in the
good
pen.
drawers.
I'm surprised they're like, can you feel the love tonight out of like Lion King? Like Nala and Simba totally banged, eh?
Oh, that's
Well, they did. They had a
bestiality.
baby.
Just
so
purred
it
at
was-
each other. It was just like, and then she just did those like happy
Cat
eyes.
bath.
yeah.
Can someone explain why Snozzberries and Willy Wonka was an adult joke?
I don't know.
Can
I
you?
don't.
No, J. Rod said it was an adult joke. And I was
Is
like,
it
what?
boogers?
The snozzberries taste like
Oh,
snozzberries.
yeah. I guess.
And now I'm worried. Oh.
Never mind.
Lastly,
least I'm not the only one.
from Dory, if I gave you 100 million to make a movie, and the brief was, I just want something that's never been done before, what would your movie be about?
Do you want to jump in here, Emily, before I steal your answer?
No, please go because you are not going to steal mine.
That face.
Are you sure? No, I definitely won't be stealing yours. I would make a movie with Vin Diesel, Steven Seagal, Jackie Chan, Nicolas Cage, and they all get killed. There's been such a movie where the lead actors all get killed in one movie. Oh wait, Expendables.
But especially because like all of those guys have like a no losing clause.
Yeah,
Like, that's why Vin Diesel and The Rock always got separated in Fast and the Furious movies
is a
because they
law-
weren't allowed to lose to each other.
It's a lawsuit waiting to happen. So.
It's almost like I helped you out on this answer.
Oh, easy questions, Dory. Shit. I had to steal Emily's answers for the first two, and then now
You took Sam's for the third. That's excellent.
Mine is similar in that I want a group, but here's the plan: one location, a la 12 Angry Men, Carnage, etc. Not spending a lot on locations. Okay, I'm filming it with an iPhone, and it is Sandra Bullock, Naomi Watts, like
Anyone who's been
Angelina
on your
Jolie. No, because I've already talked to them. I'm now luring people with money. Okay, Sharon Stone, Regina King. I'm putting them all in a room. They're each getting $10 million. I'm recording them on my iPhone, and they're going to say very nice things about me.
I was
nice tweets to Emily.
The entire budget just goes to their salaries. If you were Naomi Watts and I was like, $10 million one day shoot, why wouldn't you do it? As long as I'm not making you like do a terrorist act in a video, like why wouldn't you do it?
See, I was thinking a longer time frame, and like maybe that you put all these women in the same room and they synchronized,
Also,
and then they wouldn't say nice things about anyone.
That could be
I
the
would-
sequel.
yes. We've got a trilogy at least because then they've got to make up in the next one,
Then you'd see,
Now we're on to shit that I delete out of our podcast.
you'd see
which
Sons
is
of
just
Vulcan.
my dreams. Is
You've got
if
to-
I had
you've-
$100 million. Real answer: same people. Any movie about like women over 40 that isn't like they're sad, no one loves them. Like I want more Expendables style with but the plot isn't their kid got taken, a woman got killed that they have to avenge. No, they're just out there living.
Yes.
Good.
You have already got a volunteer staffer on that film set. Draw Drops would like to work on that set. So
Perfect.
I'll
Great.
come too.
Yes, thank you.
Yay.
You
Yay,
can get me
feminism.
as
All
an
right,
angle.
Here we go.
patriarchy.
I'll help.
This is the dream. Actually, no, I take it all back. I will use my 100 million to make a compliance movie because I do want that desperately.
Yes.
But
Oh, I
can you
love you, Emily
cast at
Higgins.
least one lady that you'll cast? If I give you the 100 million, will you cast Kate Beckinsale?
No, but I will cast you as casting director, and you can pick her yourself.
Yes.
Can you
Okay.
cast me? I want to be in a movie.
Mute her, Dan. Mute her.
Let's replace Ryan. Let's replace Ryan with me.
For those of you that are tuning in, I wrote the book called Compliance, which is shown in front of us. Quick plug. Anyone that
hadn't
donates
noticed it
during
all.
this hour will go into a prize draw to win a signed copy of this. Doesn't matter where you are in the world. I'll sign it. I'll send it to you. You can even ask me for whatever message you want on that book. So I will write whatever message you want. I'll sign it. If you want it in my own blood, no. But I'll still sign it.
What
He
if I
may
wanted
do it in
Machu's blood?
other bodily fluids.
Oh, I will definitely do it in other people's blood. I would definitely do it in Machu's.
What about in your own bodily fluids that aren't blood?
I'd like to
Oh,
quote,
next question.
I'm going to donate, and I'd like to quote inside the book to say Liz was right.
Yeah.
Just so Sam has to write it down.
Oh, you fucking cunt.
I love it. Yes. You're my
Sam may
favourite.
or may not include an invoice with that book that you get as well.
I don't. You've got to donate a lot of money for that, Nick Haskins.
I think he might just put a lot of glitter in the package. Just glitter bomb you.
Man glitter.
Right, onto my questions that you've all been waiting for. A nice, easy one to start you off. The best mullet in film history.
Roadhouse. It's
Yeah.
got to be Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse.
Yeah, or just
No.
about anything. But
Not because I want to sleep with him, but it's got to be Patrick Swayze.
You say no.
I have recently had my opinion cemented on this from a movie that we watched recently, and I think you both know what it is because I did a podcast with you on it, and it is Liu Kang in Mortal Kombat. It is so beautiful. Like, it's just a beautiful movement. He's got some lovely feathering going on. Like, he really just reps the 90s with that mullet. It's 100%.
Have you seen Roadhouse?
No.
Then shut up.
You shut up. Your mum should shut up.
We got a $40
talking-
donation from Melissa, a $50 donation from For Your Reference, Chur Eggs, and then a $5 donation from Two Girls on a Bench said, let's get to 10K tonight. Yes, Kate Beckinsale. No cool cat.
Yes.
Thank you, Katie, from For Your Reference. Thank you.
Nice.
Melissa. You guys are
Cheers.
fucking awesome.
Cool Cat 1 man.
I'm Googling Patrick Swayze in Roadhouse, by the way.
Just
It's a bit professional.
were you thinking the first Liu Kang, Liz, or the second one? Oh, you probably haven't seen the second Mortal Kombat.
No, I haven't because I don't hate myself. And Sam didn't make me
Don't
do
you?
it. No, actually,
don't?
I think I'm awesome, clearly. Sam didn't make me do that one as an episode. And by the way, I'd like to give a little shout out here to Julio, who acknowledged that I fucking earned every minute of Devil Wears Prada with all the shit that Sam has made me watch and review in the last little while. Because, God, Sam, you want me to watch some bullshit movies.
You just
What a
wait till you watch
story,
Kahu
man.
and Machu's sex tape. That's the next thing I'm going to force on you guys.
That's it. I'm moving out of state. I'm going to throw my phone in the ocean and move to Costa Rica and open up a beach bar.
You're not my Do you want to come to LA?
This is barely a mullet. Like, this is just like he grew his hair out and...
Oh, so did Liu Kang. So shut up.
No, Luke King's was like down here. Patrick Swayze just looks like he was in lockdown for 3 months.
Yeah, Kahu.
Don't speak ill of the dead there, Liz.
yeah.
I don't say it looks bad.
You're not my fucking mother.
Everybody
Okay,
betray me.
Fed up with this world.
My next one. Enough mullet talk. What's the most overrated Oscar winner ever?
Crash.
So I actually did some research for this one.
Crash.
No, but here's the thing, Dan. No one rates that. That's the thing. You've got to think outside the box. Like, what's the most overrated?
Oh,
I originally read Crash. Yeah.
No, then I don't know. Oh, okay. Then I need to look up rated.
The
Oscar.
Shape of Water.
Yep, that's a good pick, Emily. While Liz is doing her homework, which she should have done before we started
Well, I just
recording.
didn't read the overrated part because I wrote Shakespeare in Love.
Yeah.
Because holy shit, what did they get any Oscars for?
Godfather 2.
Gwyneth needed that
Oh,
Oscar.
no,
Gwyneth.
you are going to get fucking bodily fluids on my book. Here we go.
Ooh, me.
See, this one was easy for me. There was an Oscar winner for about 7 seconds that I thought was incredibly overrated, and that was La La Land.
Ugh.
Oh, yeah.
But then I was like, just to throw it out there, Braveheart. I don't like Braveheart. I think it's shit.
Bill,
Is that a mullet?
Bill Sutton,
I
thank you
thought-
for your 420 donation.
Gold.
I thought
Mel Gibson,
DiCaprio
am I
and DiCaprio on The Revenant was overrated.
They had to give it to him though. Like,
Wait.
he'd had too many movies.
Exactly.
They-
Yeah,
okay.
exactly.
I've got one for you.
Scorsese
Good Will
winning for The
Hunting.
Departed.
Yeah,
Good Will
Wait,
Hunting.
Emily, why do you have that
DiCaprio was
exact
deserving
shirt
of
on
an
for this
Oscar,
exact
but-
moment?
Just many earlier
My
movies.
shirt does say Troop Beverly Hills is a more compelling film than The Revenant, and I had it made myself.
Oh, okay.
I love you so much, Emily Higgins.
I'm
No,
just
I'm going-
imagining the screen printer just going, what the fuck is this shit? Oh, I've been paid. I've got to do it.
No, I reckon the screen printer went, ooh, great tip for a different movie. I'm going to go check this out.
I'm pretty sure the
And
screen
then
printer
after
went,
that
I don't
was
give a
like,
fuck,
what the
and
fuck is
printed it.
this shit?
Absolutely, Dan. That's right, Dan.
Totally. I'm actually going to go with Good Will Hunting because it was all right. But like crazy Oscar winning whatever.
All right.
Anyway, how is your sex
Fuck you,
life?
Sam.
Let's
It needs
on
work.
that question.
Like, how you doing? I don't think he heard that.
No, I didn't.
No, I didn't talk to you.
Anyway, what's the next question?
Yeah,
Kahu?
last one from me. What film from your birth year says the most about you as a person? And I'm very interested in these answers.
As opposed to all our other answers.
Have you got like a Wizard of Oz or?
Yes, Wizard of Oz.
You go first, Liz.
Oh, Joe Dirt for the mullet. Sorry, I just saw that listed off and I was like, oh yeah, Joe Dirt has the best mullet. No question.
Oh, yeah.
Um,
Sorry, listeners. You guys should be answering this for us, really.
Yeah. Okay, so for me, I looked at all the movies that were made in 1982, and while I would have liked to say something like really inspirational and brilliant, I'm going to go with Grease 2 because they were trying to do something good, but it was just really a hot mess, and they just fucked everything up.
And
it
you're a
was
cool
just not good for
writer.
anyone. What's that?
You're a cool writer.
Yeah, that's me.
She's also very greasy.
Yeah, actually, why do you think I'm wearing a hat?
Same.
Yeah, I was just like, oh, I could do a good one. And then I saw Grease 2 and I was like, this is me. It was just very disappointing in person. I don't know.
Oh, no.
Thanks, Kahu. That was really depressing.
Just to follow that, I went with E.T. because it's a round little bald thing that just goes around like thinking if it touches people, it's going to heal them. So it just like that's just what it does. And has trouble talking. Wants to get the fuck out of there. That's me.
I thought your reasoning was going to be because your mum always complains about you never phoning home.
Kahu, what year were you born?
It's true.
I'm an 83, so I did look this up. And actually, on my birthday, it was National Lampoon's Vacation.
You are pretty vacant.
Yeah, well, exactly. Yeah. Always on holiday.
That's a good one.
Do you have a scar on your face? Because then you could say it was Scarface.
Well, actually, fun fact, I have almost an exact Harry Potter scar, but unfortunately,
Hey, me
it's faded
too.
with time. Yeah.
That's a shame.
That is fun.
We'll call Voldemort to
Smashed my face on a trampoline a long time ago.
Okay, Liz, we are down to the last four
That's a good
questions.
story,
and there's 5 minutes. Liz, we're down to the last four questions. There's 5 minutes left. This is just like every podcast where I make you go last. Let's just smash through them.
All right.
Let's just smash through
All
them.
right.
Pretty quickly.
Easy. If you could have been in charge of the soundtrack for any movie, which one are you choosing and what would the theme song be?
So Blink-182, all the small things. I would have inserted that. No. I've got a great answer for this. I would have taken Top Gun. You guys know the scene where Goose dies. I would have loved to have just jammed in there. It's raining men. I reckon that would have been perfect.
As he falls out of the sky.
Yes, as he falls out of the sky. Yes. I'm just going to turn the light
It's
on.
not really a theme song, but whatever.
Yeah, it'll work. I was struggling with this one. Sam gave me some inspiration. I went with Con Air. And when they escape and the guy breaks into those people's backyard, he starts playing like dolls with their daughter. Gets a bit weird.
Yeah.
I was thinking,
love that bit.
Cat Stevens, where do the children play?
I love it.
This is why we don't often have Dory on our podcast.
No, that's awesome, but also neither of you actually answered my
Dory.
question. Okay, moving on to question 18. If a film was made about 2020, there were a lot of weird fucking things that happened in 2020. So what super weird plot point should the movie feature?
Okay, so this is pretty crazy, but when you think about it, it makes a lot of sense. throughout 2020, a lot of restaurants started getting 1-star reviews, right? It became really common for restaurants and places that were selling food to get 1-star reviews. The reasoning being, once you catch COVID, you lose all sense of taste and smell. So when you start eating food from that restaurant, you can't taste the food. So a lot of people were 1-starring restaurants on like TripAdvisor and shit like that, basically saying, no food, bland taste, blah, 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 never going to eat there again sort of thing. So I want to see a film where maybe a restaurateur, let's call him Gerald, someone like that. He just goes on a fucking merciless rampage after a guy with the username BadBoyBubby69 from Summery, Carolina, leaves a fucking 1-star review for him, says, fuck Gerald, fuck this guy, fuck this place. And, it's just Gerald trying to hunt this guy down.
Yeah.
There we go.
Hitting close to
With a
home.
lively
Sam.
niche answer.
Very close to home.
Yeah. Who are you, Dory?
And that's how Netflix and Swill ended.
I was thinking a bit more literal. There's an oxygen shortage, and the oxygen is reserved for the rich and famous, while us poor peasants choke.
You say while you're in New Zealand, breathing fresh New Zealand air, COVID free.
Oh, yes, right. Apparently, there's stuff going on. I don't know.
This could happen to me. I'm in
Very
Los
well
Angeles. They might take my air for the celebrities.
Exactly. You're screwed.
You are screwed, Emily Higgins. Your
Just kill
boss is
your
going to want that
celebrity
air.
and take hers. That's a movie I'd watch, actually. Yeah.
Thank
I'm
you so
surprised
much,
neither of you said-
Alex from the Contrarians, with a $10 donation. He said, keep it tight. And then Draw Drops, $25 donation, said, cool cat this close to bedtime should be illegal.
Tight.
Yeah, I'm surprised no one said Murder Hornets or the giant hellmouth opening up inside.
Murder Hornets would have been good.
I was
Got
tossing up.
them.
I was debating the people that opened a sarcophagus that was 6,500 years old in August last year, and it's like, come on, man, 2020's got enough shit going on. We don't need a fucking mummy fucking outbreak.
Oh, yeah. And we never need another mummy because that film was fucking terrible. Am I right, Em?
Hi, Em. Hi, People Diorama.
Yeah, anyway, moving on to question 19, my final question. What two entirely and completely different films should be merged together for an amazing mashup?
Okay, so you guys know that.
Catwoman.
What?
There we go.
Space Jam and Catwoman.
Yeah.
Perfect.
It's a generic answer and it works every time.
But the one for me is, you guys know the drama. I don't know what you call it, but like, you guys know the film Eat, Pray, Love, where Julia Roberts travels around the world. She becomes a Buddhist.
Rom-com?
that sort of stuff. Rom-com, yeah. Like discovers herself. Imagine if that was merged with Fight Club and she just goes around the planet wailing on.
Okay. I'm not sure I'd call that amazing, but, you can have it.
Cool cat just donated $5.80.
What a story, Sam.
Last bit of
Cool
his
Cat
savings.
is terrorizing us.
Yeah.
I've got no idea what a cool cat is, but thank you.
In a few minutes, bitch.
And Dory?
Dory's got, I was thinking, they're not completely different, but they kind of are. Shawshank Redemption, great movie, but it's a bit sad during the middle. I was thinking if we cross that with The Longest Yard, so that while they're in prison, they've got more entertaining things to do. They start a football team. Morgan Freeman would be really good. He'd probably be a quarterback. And
Absolutely.
it would just spice up the middle bit. A little bit less rape, more football.
Hey, I think it's a great message for any film, actually. Less rape, more football.
Exactly.
That's the closing line from the Movie Reviews and 20 Qs podcast.
Where is the laughter?
My other option was Cocoon and Showgirls, but no one wants to see that.
Yeah.
I might want to see that.
Really?
Oh my God. No, the Cinema Guys has the best one. Die Hard and Mean Girls.
Oh, two of my favorite films. God,
I know.
Brad.
I'd watch it. I don't know what it'd be, but I'll watch it. I'm there.
Oh,
Make it.
wouldn't Hans Gruber just be perfect in that?
He
Yeah.
would. That's
Yeah,
the
he
thing.
would.
He'd be a complete bitch. He would
Yeah.
stand up Rachel McAdams like no one's business. That's a great answer. God, you're
Yeah.
the man, Brad. Any other answers? Any other answers before we get down to our final question for the podcast?
Well, there was When Harry Met Sally and Mighty Ducks. I'm not really sure how that. What? That's
Yeah.
true.
Hockey
Old
team
Boy
having
and-
an orgasm in a restaurant.
Flying V.
What about Old Boy and John Wick? Sharknado and Singing in the Rain. That's the winner.
That's fucking good. That's really good.
Nice.
Cool. That takes us down to our last
You must
question,
be
which was a
kidding,
question
aren't
for
you?
you guys, our live streamers. So this goes to Dan, Gerald, and Nick, just to see how well your brain is functioning at 1 o'clock in the morning after 15 hours of live streaming. What are you guys up to? Something like that?
I just wanted to say I just decided we're hitting 10,000 tonight because I hadn't donated it yet, but I wanted to put it in here. $339.50 was the profits from the shirt sales for Livestream for the Cure this year. We are officially at $10,003.70.
Joe.
Sure. I'm so hard.
Sure.
Thank God I'm sitting down. This table is rising.
Guys, the test results are in, and I definitely have breast cancer. I just thought we needed a little segue there. for
Really
no
need to hear a
embarrassment.
2-hour-long Patreon breakdown of the room from beginning to end by Liz. Literally 2 hours minimum.
Nick, you better hold on to your fucking ass because we recorded that last night.
It's only like 33 minutes.
It's only
but
30
still.
minutes. It's 20 questions that are literally just questions from the room. Like, what are you doing to me, Lisa? Why? Shit like
Why are you
that.
so hysterical?
Why are you so hysterical? How's your sex life?
Your best.
Do you want me to order a pizza?
What a
Yeah,
story,
pizza,
Sam.
yeah.
What a story.
Mother.
That's why I'm
Anywho.
quoting it, Nick, because I've just been talking about it last night. So it's on my mind.
Yeah. Anywho, that is one of our upcoming episodes. If people like to become a Patreon, I'm pretty sure that Emily and Nick are probably the only people that are going to listen to it. But fuck it, why not? Moving down to our last
cannot wait.
question.
I'll listen
I'm
to it
intrigued.
100 times.
Oh, and Dan.
Yeah.
Awesome.
I'm
Yeah.
a patron. I'm patron.
Yep.
I listen.
Oh, I love you guys.
Nice.
Okay, last question, guys. What film title best describes your guys' love life? And that's for the live streamers.
Mhm.
That's for the live streamers.
I have my answer, so I'm waiting for everybody else.
What film title?
Nobody.
Well, I thought you meant sex life, but I guess this actually,
Same thing.
yeah, I
Is
think
that a movie?
It applies to both, so it's completely fine. The Departed. It's gone, guys. Had too many children, so pour one out. It's over.
I was looking up cemeteries nearby you.
Yeah.
Nice.
Toy Story. Dory Rickens' Toy Story.
Oh my god. 60 seconds. Home Alone.
That's a good one.
By the way, I've got one for you, Nick, and I've got one for you, Dan. I've already told Dan his one. If he doesn't say it, I'm going to be very disappointed.
I'm
Nick, I've got one.
all ears, Sam.
Okay, Red Heat.
Yeah, I can. Yeah. Yeah,
Works,
we got
yeah.
that. Yep.
Yeah, you guys are new into a relationship. I was thinking, Red Heat. Yeah.
Is it
I had something else, but I'm not going to fucking repeat it in public.
extremely loud and incredibly close? Is that what that's
No,
Even better.
That was
Even
last night.
Is there something about tumbleweeds?
Only God forgives.
Oh no.
Have you got one, Nick? Have you guys got one?
No, we were trying to think of one. We couldn't think of one.
That's all right. Emily, Liz, have you guys got one? And we'll do Kahu and Matiu as well.
Yeah, is there anything about tumbleweeds or like movies where there are no other people?
There's that new
Nobody.
Aussie, There's that new Aussie movie that's coming out called The Dry.
That's me. 100%. Given that the last potential liaison, shall we say, that I could have had was with someone who turned out to be a literal white supremacist.
Yo,
Yeah,
what?
that dried up pretty friggin' quickly as soon as I realized that, and I was out of there. So,
Yeah.
Liz is
My old Aussie favorite movie, Two Hands.
Yeah. Kahu, if yours isn't Brawl in Cell Block 99, I'm going to be very disappointed.
no, I said my one before.
Oh, yeah,
Yours,
yeah.
I've got Shallow Hal on either side. And I'm the Hal.
Sam, I want yours just because it's a Kiwi film. I want yours to be Hunt for the Wilder People.
Ooh.
Nice.
I'll go on Taika Waititi's. I will definitely use What We Do in the Shadows. I think that's probably a little bit more close.
If I was having sex with you, it would definitely have to be in some very dark shadows. And I'd
The
be
black
wanting
hole. That would be definitely our one.
Yeah.
I thought you were
That would
thinking
be-
bad taste is more appropriate.
Oh, brain dead might be appropriate.
Yeah, brain
because
dead's
I
like
have to
dead
be
alive.
brain dead to actually
frighteners?
do it. Yeah.
What else do you want to choose?
The Thing.
I think, yeah, that's good.
If you're kinky,
Yeah.
it could be
You,
Lord
you
of
go
the
on
Rings.
Dory?
Nightmare on Elm Street. Do you live on Elm Street?
How did we not come? Dory, where were you on Lord of the Rings? Come on, Dory. Yeah.
Where's the Return of the King?
Fork.
What have our listeners got? And we'll wrap up the segment.
If it's gay, it could be the Two Towers.
No. If it's gay, it's A Few Good Men.
Oh.
I like that. 12 Angry Men, even better.
Why are they angry? Oh, I suppose hate sex can be quite fun.
Not
just
there's
saying.
12.
Please talk to me, please.
Have we got anything in the listeners? Here we go.
Let me see. Meet the Feebles.
Yeah.
Killer Sofa.
Oh, God.
Cheaper by the dozen.
Cool class. Oh, son. Oh, that's a photo.
A river
Black
runs
Sheep.
through it.
That would be Matu's.
Oh, yeah, you know. You don't.
I wish
Gotta
someone.
try them all. Gotta try them all.
Nice.
Oh,
If someone had something good going, oh no, I'm looking at the perfect one right now while you were sleeping.
Oh, yeah, that's good.
Oh, son. That's not okay.
We got Dead Silence, Dune, Castaway. Gerald put in Home Alone.
Yeah, Gerald.
Nice. Hot Fuzz. That's mine.
Nice.
I like that.
Very
Awesome.
upsetting.
Free Willy. I'm surprised Free Willy hasn't come up. That's a good one. That's a good one as well.
Bad Boys.
You're just putting that in there
Two.
because of me, aren't you?
That's my dream. That would be my dream sex
The
life.
Green Mile.
Kahu and Matiu. Bad Boys too.
Oh, I never said mine what Sam wanted me to say.
Gee,
What was it?
I thought
These two are going to bang before then. Fucking
when this
podcast is
came in, I
over.
was hoping for a cut you, but we'll go there one.
I think that's a Matiu Alone special feature, that one.
Looks like Chris Yeni's getting some action since his Earth Girls are easy.
Oh, Chris. Yes, well done, Chris.
Now
As
with
opposed to
Oh My
J-Rod.
Daughter.
Jesus.
No.
That's unfortunate. Oh, 2 peas one day. 40-year-old virgin.
We can go with
Gerald has 3 kids. It's fine.
we can go with recent Oscar winner, The Father. I mean,
Oh, that's good as well. Sweet. Oh well. Do you want to do a live draw for our book, Nick, or do you want to just wrap it up?
Stop on my mum will shoot.
Oh. Yeah, okay, that's winner.
Misery.
Misery. Yeah.
Yeah, oh, that's mine. Yeah.
all right. So yeah, do you need me to pull up all the names, Sam?
If you can, and just I don't know if we can do a random selection. Look, it's late for you guys, so I'm fine to end it now, and we'll just do it at a later point.
Yeah, I could. We can do it. We can do it because we still got to get Drew Hellman here to do a shot of moonshine to wrap out the night. Now,
Cool.
Does Drew have a medic on standby?
No. No, Drew gets
Are
to
any of
suffer
you
like
with
normal
him?
human beings.
No. He's close to you, Emily. You should be with him.
Okay, let me know if I need to go see if he's dead.
Oh.
Let's bring up Drew while that's happening. I'm going to go take care of something.
I don't know if any of you guys saw that Dr. Homie said child's play.
Oh, that's Drew.
Oh no.
Oh, yeah. I'm not okay with that, Drew. I'm not okay with that. Oh, yes. Draw drops. That is my movie. Toy Story.
okay. Where's my site? There it is. There it is.
Yeah, I think we had that one. I think that one came out different.
That's Toy Story 2, by the way.
Yeah. You did the second one.
All right.
Okay.
Sam leave.
What the hell just...
Sam's got important business to do. We're going to give him a hand with the paperwork.
Like 1 moment. Here's a question while we're waiting. If you guys could do any film, if you could have movie reviews in 20 Qs, do any film whatsoever, and then next episode, what film are you choosing?
Top Cat Saves the Kids.
I keep trying to
Cat saves the kids. Yes.
a nice one. The problem is you were so funny talking about Inconceivable on the Patreon, and it was so good. But for the next one, I keep trying to pick something that's not like upsetting for people, so you can maybe have a good time.
Money Plane.
Money Plane. Please, Money Plane. Please.
Okay, hold on.
Plane.
Money Plane. You know what's a better version of Money Plane?
No, there's
Altitude.
no version. No.
Altitude.
No.
Also starring Denise Richards. I cannot believe they put Denise on that cover of Money Plane, and I saw her for less than 60 seconds. That was a bait and switch.
Well, just watch Real Housewives of Beverly Hills if you want to see Denise Richards.
Left. She quit.
I don't care.
That's probably enough, Denise.
Sam, we're getting requests to do Reap and Princess Bride.
Oh, fuck yes, Reap. God damn it, Reap.
Yeah, we definitely need to do Reap.
When I say we're getting requests, 3 of those are from Chris Yini.
Well, right.
That's more than enough.
Control himself.
Yeah.
Okay.
The fuck isn't she great?
I've got the list already here, Sam. So I'm ready to make a drawing whenever you are. I had to go through the convoluted process I have to go through.
I just need to call out Saint Trinians. That's what I want to do.
You shut up, Liz. Nope.
It's so rude to me.
All right, Sam, are you ready?
Just not going to watch it.
Yes, I am. Who is going to be our lucky winner?
All right, so I got to hit my drum roll.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
And the winner of the book is Julio of the Contrarians. Congratulations, Julio.
Well deserved.
Yay, Julio.
Yeah.
Congratulations,
It'll be signed in
Julio.
Matu's blood coming straight to you.
We're going to drain him right now.
Thank you so much. Jared Taylor donated $6.30 to round it out for the evening.
Who won the spleen?
Who won the spleen?
Who won the
Hang on,
spleen?
we'll draw for that next. Hang on, spleen coming up. Hang on, wait.
Bow to your sensei. Bow to your sensei.
Draw drops. You win Liz's other spleen.
Yeah, draw drops. Oh, that's amazing. You deserve it.
Looking forward to the surgery, Liz.
Okay. I'm excited too.
I've got a rusty teaspoon, Liz. I'm ready to go.
It's been taking way too much space in here.
This will be the first one of that day.
I just figured I would drop Drew Hallam right in here into the chaos.
Yes.
Let's do it. It's all right. Liz isn't happy with me with my child's play joke.
Is that the movie title for you? Is it Drew? Is that your six ciphers?
Someone always takes it too far.
The best part, aren't you a school teacher?
Usually Matiu, but today it's
Well, okay, I was the first one to put Home Alone because I thought that shit was funny, but then I had to bring a little dark humor to it.
Good way, Drew.
We love you, Drew. It's $10,000. We are 2/3 of the way to our goal. We've got a full day, another 14 hours of live content coming tomorrow. M from Verbal Diorama is going to be kicking it off. I cannot wait for that segment. We're going to talk about how much we love The Mummy. Liz?
No, we don't. No, we don't at all. That is a terrible film. Yeah.
But
wait, the new Mummy or the 90s Mummy?
No,
The 90s.
Any good
Mummy,
mummies?
of course.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, right, Drew?
Sure.
I stand by my decision, and I will not succumb
Nick,
to this
mute her.
bullying.
I don't wanna hear this
particularly
anymore.
after
This is slander.
fucking. It's still anti-bullying day in America, so stop with the bullying, people. The Mummy was terrible.
I had to watch an
Hey, we got
anti-bullying.
Machu kids.
Yay!
Hey, there's little cute children.
So we've got Drew Hallam, $10,000, my friend. Let's knock one more back tonight for a future immune to cancer, baby. There it is. Thank you so much, Drew.
Champion.
Drew, I love you so much. I'm going to give you one of these.
He said that he sucked the blood from the penis and put the balls in his mouth.
What is that from?
It's Justin from Epic Film Guys.
What is that quote from?
I have no idea what quote it's from. It's some random obscure thing that Justin has seen and no one else knows what it is.
I feel like I've heard it.
Kindergarten cop.
Kindergarten cop.
It's the outtake after he asks him, "Are these your lunches? Are these the blood from the beans?"
Oh my lord! So I want to go around the horn here and
Yes.
let everybody plug themselves. First of all, Sam, bloody legend. You know we
No, that's
love you.
Matiu.
As much as soon, yeah.
But please let everybody know where they can find movie reviews and 20 Qs out there on the web. And Dan, if you can you please grab a link for compliance and drop it in the chat, please, in case anybody wants to funnel Sam some money.
Give me 15 minutes.
That'd be amazing. Movie reviews and 20 Qs. We're on all the podcatchers. You can find us anywhere. Just search movie reviews and 20 Qs. It's been an absolute pleasure for me to be on this podcast and interact with all you guys and everyone that's listened and answer these questions. It's a very noble thing you're doing, Nick. I don't know how you have the patience or anything to do it. It's well beyond me, but yet I appreciate the hell out of it. It's fucking amazing. As well as Dan and Gerald to be along for the ride and help you support this. I mean, that's outstanding. It's absolutely outstanding. Can't say any more without getting too emotional, so I'll hand it over to Dory to do a little goodbye.
Say bye. Bye. Thanks, guys. It was really fun. I really enjoyed myself.
Like most people, I had family members really affected by cancer. So thanks so much, you guys, for organising this. I also write about tramping or hiking occasionally. Go to lifeinyourfootsteps.com. I'm very uncommitted, though.
Camera's over there.
It's taking you an hour, but the camera's over there.
All right, share. Donate. Tell them to donate. Donate. Do it, boy. I'll get all this.
And
This will disturb your world, but Matiu has procreated.
They're so cute, though.
and now over to the real star of movie reviews and 20 Qs, Liz. Is there anything? When is TV reviews and 20 Qs coming? I need to know.
Okay, so I do really still want to do it. It's just I have a job that makes me so tired. I basically get home and lie on the couch for 3 hours crying about how tired I am. But eventually one day. Otherwise, just I will reiterate what everyone else has said about you being good stick about all your work on Livestream for the Cure. Same with the family and the cancer and the whatnot. So really looking forward to cancer being cured based solely on the profits from this podcast. Well done. That is a good achievement. But otherwise, listen in to movie reviews and 20 Qs until I bring out my own podcast without Sam on it, and then you don't ever have to listen to him again. Yay!
That's all.
Thank God, I don't have to edit anything anymore. Oh,
Lies, you love it.
And then the most amazing surprise, podcasting royalty, Emily Higgins. I love you. I love strong female leads. It's an amazing series. I hate every episode you do because you always find some way to pick a movie I absolutely love and then not love it. But
it's been tough. I did all of Sam's favorite movies by mistake, and I felt so
you
bad.
did them all like in a row
It
too.
was like a 4-week spread. It's just Sam movie, Sam movie,
Just like
Sam
his
movie.
top 10, and I was like, oh no.
But
it was horrible.
I
It was
absolutely
horrible.
love your show. Please tell the audience where they can find you.
Tasteless. It is embarrassing. I'm wearing my own merch. It is because my hair is dirty, not because I'm an animal. But Tasteless is on all podcast platforms, and it has a occasional bonus series called Strong Female Leads, where I talk to women in film and TV that I enjoy. It's my excuse to lure women onto my show and make them talk to me.
Wait.
It is a trap.
Wait.
And
Is this your version of Inconceivable?
yeah, I trap them, and then I say, "You're stuck in this Zoom." But
It's actually good to watch or listen to as opposed to Inconceivable.
Right, yes. Although I am trying to get both people from Inconceivable. So hopefully
Make
they're
them
not
listen to our
watching this.
podcast about it first. That would be
My God. But this live stream for here, I was watching it all day at work. I was pretending to work and I had it open. I'm very excited for the rest of the programming. So I hope everyone still watching is going to tune in and donate more for the other shows. Although I very much appreciate all the donations that have come in during this show.
Yeah.
And also, I do have to plug, you should buy Sam's book, Compliance. It's really good. And I want more people to talk to about it.
All right. So
I
here's the
love
thing.
it.
I lost the link to it, and I'm not looking for it again. So that's fine. I'll find it.
Search on your search his
Yeah,
name.
I'll put it in.
I'll find it.
I mean,
I just want to make
I'm
one.
kidding. I can do
one-
it. It's fine.
It's beautifully edited as a book, so I definitely recommend it for that reason.
Yeah, I've heard
I
the
just want
editing
to
is
make
top
one
notch.
quick. Yeah, I just want to make one quick announcement. You guys might know that Dory's got infinitely more hotter. I think somebody has come in at the last second
Hey!
to make a very special guest appearance. The Ginger Princess. She never does podcasts anymore. How are you, Ginger Princess?
I'm super excited. I'm so sorry I missed it.
You said it every week.
I seriously am. This is such a great cause. I'm so sorry I wasn't here. But we had a full house. We had almost the whole crew. So.
Yeah. So what movie title best describes your love life?
A disappointment.
blows?
Is there one called The Disappointment?
There's a movie with Kate Beckinsale called The Disappointments Room.
There is the Disappointments Room.
There you go.
Nick and I
There we
have
go.
talked about it. It's yeah.
There we go. There we go. So yes, you managed to get Stacey on as well. That is the full movie reviews and 20 Qs lineup. Congratulations, Nick.
I'm so happy to see the Ginger Princess. Hi, Stacey.
Hi. So great to see you guys.
But I mean,
Lovely to see you too.
I love all your beautiful faces. I mean, especially for bringing Emily Higgins. This is really the only thing I care about now, Sam.
Aw.
But
Liz.
you guys are absolutely amazing. I love all of you so much. Melissa from Brook Reading also snuck into the call like super stealth ninja style. Just to say hi to us as we close out and say goodnight. Julio from the Contrarians just donated $10 for Stacy.
Yeah.
That means we're going to
Thank you
round
so
out the
much,
night
Julio.
on $10,020 for Livestream for the Cure for a future immune to cancer. I think we are all dead exhausted, and we're all going to go pass out now because we got to be up bright and early because M from Verbal Diorama will not be delayed.
It's like 5:30 in the afternoon here. We're good.
Yeah.
We're ready to go out and fucking have dinner, man.
Time to party.
But thank you so much. Movie reviews and 20 Qs. Literally the entire team. You're all amazing, especially Liz. Emily Higgins, Tasteless, please listen to it. It's amazing. Brooke Reading, please listen to it. It's amazing. Drew Hallam has 5 more shots of moonshine to do before this is all said. And we're going to keep going past that, too. I mean, he might run out. He might have to audible into. What was Paul Chomo drinking? You're going to have to get some of that, Drew.
I have plenty of moonshine.
But that is going to do it, ladies and gentlemen, for this night of the third day of live stream for the Cure. Again, we've got a whole another 14 hours of programming tomorrow. Again, kicking it off with M of Verbal Diorama. It's going to be absolutely amazing. We've got so much more fun planned, so much more content, all to raise money for a future immune to cancer. That's why we're all here. That's what we're all fighting for, is a future in which cancer no longer exists. So thank you so much to everybody for chatting, for being in the chat, for watching at work while you were supposed to be working. All the Emily Higginses of the world. We love you. Don't tell your bosses. And thank you so much, especially to everybody that donated and that supported this event, because it means the absolute world. Thank you. You are all just beautiful, and we will see you tomorrow.
Chirp.
I'm tweeting Emily's boss right now.
Salama.
Bye.
Do we leave now?
Do we leave now? Do we leave?